Today I developed this recursive latent reasoning architecture with the help of Gemini, and I was able to do all of the math and experiments in just one day. Guys, I think it's over. I think AI is now able to accelerate AI research like 10 times, 20 times. If you see GitHub repository that I link below, it's just this latent topological contraction reasoning at my GitHub GitHub profile. And you can see the paper, the latex, the code, the LLM that I trained, and everything here. The idea is quite simple. Imagine you have next token, you're predicting next token with the LLM, and let's say this is your next token prediction, and then you recursively call the same layer or same part of architecture over and over and over again, and every time it's gonna converge towards this perfect token. So it's calling the same architecture, same layer over and over again. It's recursively calling itself until it goes to the perfect or very close to the perfect next token. And I will explain all of the math and code and idea and how we do this. First, I want to talk about AI research itself a little bit. So guys, a lot of you think research paper is about writing the next architecture that will beat Google, beat OpenAI. I don't think that that's what AI research is about. I think it's just about daily thinking, daily developing these theories. Of course, this is not going to beat Google. It's not going to beat state of the art. State of the art is built by everybody together, by all of the companies together. But this is long-term research. So if I'm thinking about these ideas every day, maybe in 2 years, in total, in 2 years, I'm going to have maybe some great ideas. I'm going to learn a lot more. I'm going to publish all of these posts. Other people will also publish a lot. And that's how you do AI research daily. It's not about writing paper beating Google, beating state of the art. It's not even possible. It's just about sharing these ideas daily or weekly. So in my school community here, link below, I'm actually posting about this all of the time. So I want us to start just sharing more failed ideas. So failed is everything that doesn't beat state of the art, or something that you have some idea, it doesn't work. Most of the ideas will not work, but I want everybody to start sharing the ideas, the theories, even if they fail. That's how we will accelerate AI research. So we talk about all of this in our school. If you want to also learn how to do this research, right, kind of posts like this, then you can join the school link below, free trial link below. This is what we do in school. So first we would start with some ideas. Let's say we have some prompts. We tell Gemini to come up with some math ideas, applying some math theorems onto attention, onto rope, onto transformers. And then we just read. You read this, you understand it, you tell it to explain better, you refine it. And that's how it works. So this particular idea is very simple. So you have some state, which is a token, for example. It can be anything else. And then you have some layer that you pass this token through this transformer layer. It gives you next token. And you would call this over and over again until you have we have some tools, architectures that will let the AI just decide how many times it will call this same part on the token and refine it. The idea is that these layers in transformer will always move our current token towards the ideal token. So it has this contraction requirement. So it's always contracting distance between the tokens. So the current token and the ideal token, it's always contracting the distance. And then LLM has this tool to contract distance, and then it's gonna learn how long to contract it, and if it's a more difficult token, it's gonna be contracting for more, it's gonna be moving more. If it's easy token, it's gonna be moving less. If you wanna read the whole thing, I'm gonna zoom out. So we need to now prove mathematically that this will converge to this ideal thought. So first we have this stepwise shrinkage. So the idea here is that every step needs to be smaller than the previous step, and so every step is smaller. So let's say steps are 1 and then 1/2, 1/3, etc. Then we also need to prove that it will converge, stop somewhere, because in this case steps are smaller, but this goes to infinity, this doesn't stop anywhere. So for proving it will stop somewhere, we need to prove it has this Cauchy property. That is that this sequence is Cauchy. So we can sum up every tiny step in between, let's say first and last step, and this sum we need to prove that it has some limit. It doesn't go to infinity. When we put in this formula from the first equation, we can get that z star is some limit, is the destination, it's not infinity. The idea here is that if we continue passing z star through the recursive layer, it will always just give z star or a little bit around it, but that's the final thought, and it's not gonna move anywhere after that. So we will use this exponential moving average. This is similar like SSMs, and so it's just the previous token plus, so alpha times previous token plus 1 minus alpha times this new token, and that's gonna give us the actual new token. This is gonna smooth out its convergence, so it has this, the LLM has this tool, to use this tool to move, using this tool to smoothly move towards its final thought. Because we set alpha to like 0.5, we will enforce this contraction, so it's maybe these contraction rules and limit are not gonna happen everywhere, but using this trick we will kind of dampen it down. We will make it always make smaller and smaller steps until it stops somewhere. And then memory momentum is also good to smooth out the movement. So the idea is that easy problems will take like 3 steps, 3 iterations to settle, while hard problems, hard tokens would take maybe 50. So if you check my code here in GitHub repository, you have all of the instructions. You can just check README, and there is docs setup instructions. You can run it. I just trained it on 8 million tokens on one GPU. So it's like 5 minutes of training. It did not diverge. I don't expect this to beat state of the art. So this is just like research. That's how we do research. We just try to understand concepts, ideas. Maybe in the future, this will help make some kind of latent reasoning model that's state of the art. We'll see. So I'm also looking for maybe more compute. We'll see. I'm just gonna be posting these research ideas, research blogs daily. And I think that's it for this video. If you wanna learn to do this kind of research, post yourself. I'm explaining everything in the school community, and I'm also going to collaborate here with some PhD students in Beijing and good universities, and we're gonna do some posts and publications. So follow me on other social media on X, LinkedIn as well, links below, and see you in the next video.